Bridgerton fans, the wait is finally over. Netflix has just dropped the official trailer for Season 4, and let me tell you, this isn't just another love story. This season promises more ambition, betrayal, and jaw-dropping scandals than ever before. But who will rise, who will fall, and whose secrets will shatter the delicate world of the Ton? Stay tuned, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about Bridgerton Season 4, from the release date to shocking storylines. And every theory in between. One of the most highly anticipated announcements in the world of television has finally arrived. Netflix has confirmed the release window for Bridgerton Season 4. Ever since the third season left fans with cliffhangers, heartbreaks, and tantalizing hints of what's to come, the question on everyone's mind has been the same: when will the next chapter of the Bridgerton saga arrive? Now, after months of speculation, theories, and whispers across the Ton and the internet, we finally have an answer. Just like its predecessors, Season 4 will drop all episodes in one go, giving fans the chance to immerse themselves fully in the dazzling yet treacherous world of Regency London. This all-at-once format has become one of Netflix's biggest strengths, turning each Bridgerton release into a global event. Fans don't just watch the show, they live in it, dissect it, and discuss every stolen glance, every whispered secret, and every scandalous revelation. By releasing the season in this binge-ready format, Netflix ensures that the conversation around Bridgerton will dominate social media for weeks, if not months, after the premiere. But let's talk about timing, because Netflix is very strategic with when it chooses to release a flagship series like Bridgerton. The show isn't just popular, it's a cultural phenomenon. Since its debut, it has consistently ranked among Netflix's most-watched shows worldwide, competing with giants like Stranger Things and The Witcher. By positioning Season 4 at a key moment in the year, whether around spring, summer, or during the holiday season, Netflix guarantees maximum attention, ensuring fans from around the world are ready to tune in together. And if history is any indication, the show will likely dominate Netflix's top 10 charts from the moment it premieres. What makes this release particularly thrilling is the build-up. Between each season, there's always been an explosion of theories, fan discussions, and endless speculation about which Bridgerton sibling story will take center stage. That speculation has fueled anticipation like wildfire. By the time the official release date is confirmed, the fandom is already at a fever pitch, ready to mark their calendars, plan watch parties, and prepare to binge the entire season in a single weekend. Netflix knows the power of this fan base. Bridgerton isn't just a show, it's an experience. Each season's release date becomes a cultural milestone, sparking costume-themed parties, fan art, TikTok trends, and endless debates about character arcs and romances. The decision to announce and lock in the Season 4 premiere date is as much about feeding this energy as it is about scheduling. It builds a wave of excitement that crests on release day and carries the show into headlines, memes, and watercooler conversations around the globe. So when that date finally arrives, you can expect millions of fans pressing play at the very same moment. Some will watch an episode a day, savoring every detail, while others will devour the entire season in one glorious binge, unable to resist the drama, the passion, and the scandals that Bridgerton delivers so perfectly. Either way, one thing is certain: Bridgerton Season 4 will once again stop time, dominate the cultural conversation, and remind us why this series remains Netflix's crowning jewel. The Bridgerton Season 4 trailer wastes no time pulling us back into the lavish, intoxicating world of Regency London. From the very first frame, we're met with glittering chandeliers that bathe ballrooms in golden light, the soft rustle of silk gowns, and the subtle but dangerous undercurrent of whispers, the kind that could ruin reputations in a single evening. But it doesn't take long to realize that this season isn't simply about romance and courtship. It's about power, ambition, and the precarious balance that keeps the Ton from collapsing under its own secrets. The trailer immediately teases us with stolen glances, those electrifying moments of longing that fans have come to crave. Yet, these moments are shadowed by something darker. We see forbidden kisses exchanged in dimly lit corridors, hidden away from society's prying eyes. These aren't the innocent sparks of young love, they carry the weight of risk, betrayal, and consequences that could unravel entire families. The tension is palpable, hinting at relationships that will be tested, broken, or forged in secret. As the trailer unfolds, it becomes clear that rivalries will play a much larger role this season. Quick flashes suggest dueling ambitions, not only among the Bridgertons but also among the wider social circle that defines the ton. A raised eyebrow here, a smirk there, and a chilling look exchanged across the ballroom floor, all of these subtle cues point to a shifting hierarchy. Characters once in the background may finally rise to prominence, while familiar faces could find themselves teetering dangerously close to social exile. The most striking element of the trailer, however, is its atmosphere. Unlike the softer, romantic tones of previous seasons, Season 4's teaser carries a sharp edge. Every scene feels heightened, as though betrayal lurks just behind every curtain and loyalty could shatter with a single careless word. This isn't just about who will fall in love, it's about who will outmaneuver whom, who will risk everything for desire, and who will pay the ultimate price for their secrets. That we're also given tantalizing glimpses of power plays unfolding behind closed doors. A whispered conversation in the shadows hints at hidden alliances forming, while a sudden confrontation on a grand staircase feels charged with unspoken threats. These moments suggest that the season will lean heavily into political maneuvering. Within society, where a smile can mask a dagger and every invitation to dance could carry hidden motives, and then there are the betrayals. The trailer doesn't spell them out, but the tone makes it clear, this season is going to hurt. Whether it's friendships tested to their breaking point, romances shattered by deception, or families caught in scandal. Fans should brace themselves for emotional twists sharper than any scandal sheet. Lady Whistledown could be. By the time the trailer closes, the tone has been set. Bridgerton Season 4 promises to be its most intense chapter yet. The glamour and elegance remain, but beneath the sparkle lies danger, rivalry, and heartbreak. It leaves us with one burning question: when the masks slip and secrets are revealed, who will rise, and who will fall? At the heart of every Bridgerton season lies one thing above all else, a central romance that captures our imagination, tugs at our emotions, and becomes the thread that ties together the glitz, the drama, and the heartbreak of the ton. Season 4, of course, will be no exception. But here's the twist: Netflix has kept us guessing. Unlike past seasons, where hints were more obvious, the Season 4 trailer leaves room for mystery, teasing stolen kisses, longing looks, and dangerous entanglements without fully confirming whose love story will claim the spotlight. That hasn't stopped fans from speculating, and the theories are flying faster than Lady Whistledown's quill. Many are convinced that Season 4 will finally be Benedict Bridgerton's moment. As the free-spirited, artistic, and often unconventional Bridgerton sibling, Benedict's story has been building quietly in the background since the very first season. He's shown us his struggle to balance family duty with his creative passions, and his romantic inclinations have always hinted at something more adventurous, perhaps even scandalous. Could Season 4 finally give us his love story, a tale that defies tradition and breaks away from society's rigid expectations? If the quick flashes of candlelit studios, passionate embraces, and his unmistakable presence in the trailer are any indication, the possibility is stronger than ever. On the other hand, the trailer also seems to hint at unresolved tensions between Colin Bridgerton and Penelope Featherington. Season 3 left their relationship in a delicate, complicated place. Yes, they found their way to one another, but not without misunderstandings, heartbreak, and the looming shadow of Lady Whistledown's secrets. Could Season 4 continue their arc, showing how love blossoms not just in grand gestures but in the messy, fragile process of rebuilding trust? The glimpses we see, hushed conversations, longing stares across crowded rooms, and what looks like a moment of painful distance, suggest their story may not be fully wrapped up just yet, but perhaps the most exciting part of the trailer is its ambiguity. By not revealing too much, it keeps us on edge. Every stolen kiss, every fleeting touch, every look charged with unspoken emotion could belong to anyone. It's as though Netflix, what we do know is this: Bridgerton has never played it safe when it comes to romance. Each season has delivered love stories that are passionate, imperfect, and undeniably human. Season 4 promises to raise the stakes, intertwining romance with ambition, betrayal, and duty. The trailer makes one thing clear: whether it's Benedict's unconventional love, Colin and Penelope's complicated future, or a romance we never expected, hearts will be broken, tested, and mended in ways that will keep fans glued to the screen. In the end, the central romance isn't just about two people finding love, it's about what that love costs, what risks it demands, and how it changes everything around it. And Season 4 is shaping up to deliver that in spades. While romance has always been the beating heart of Bridgerton, the series has never shied away from showing us the heavier burdens carried by its characters, family duty, societal rules, and the constant shadow of scandal. In Season 4, these themes look to be sharper than ever, as the Bridgertons, and those around them, find themselves caught between what they want for themselves and what society demands of them. The Bridgerton family, beloved by the ton yet perpetually under its watchful eye, must once again walk the delicate line between personal happiness and collective reputation. Each sibling has their own journey, their own desires, and their own battles to fight, but what unites them all is the unspoken truth: a single misstep could bring shame not just upon themselves but upon their entire family name. For a household as prominent as the Bridgertons, the stakes are impossibly high. This season seems to dig deeper into the suffocating weight of expectation. Marriage is not just about love, it's about alliances, dowries, and social strategy. A secret romance could mean ruin. An unconventional choice could risk exile from polite society. Even the smallest scandal could ripple outward, threatening to topple the careful balance of respectability that the Bridgerton name has worked so hard to maintain. The trailer teases exactly these tensions: hushed conversations, worried glances between family members, and the haunting sense that some truths are about to come crashing into the open. And then, of course, there is Lady Whistledown. Her pen has always been sharp enough to wound, but Season 4 promises to make her revelations even more dangerous. Every whisper, every indiscretion, every hidden scandal could be immortalized in her pages, turning private mistakes into public spectacles. For the Bridgertons and their peers, this means living under constant surveillance, where nothing is truly secret and reputations can shatter in the blink of an eye. The question that lingers: who will she target next, and whose carefully constructed facade will she tear down? But it's not just external pressures that threaten to unravel the family. The deeper conflict lies within. Season 4 looks ready to highlight the inevitable clash between duty and desire, as family members struggle with the idea of sacrificing their own happiness for the sake of reputation. Do they obey society's rigid rules, or do they follow their hearts, even if it means scandal? This internal tug-of-war makes the drama all the more compelling, because it reminds us that beneath the gowns and titles, these characters are human, flawed, yearning, and desperate to live authentically. The scandals themselves are poised to be more dramatic than ever. The trailer hints at hidden rivalries, alliances formed in the shadows, and secrets that, once exposed, could shift the entire social hierarchy. A single reveal has the potential to make or break not just individuals, but entire families. And in a world where appearances are everything, the line between triumph and disgrace has never been thinner. In the end, Season 4 promises not only to dazzle us with romance but also to peel back the glittering surface of Regency London. Behind every dance, every smile, and every perfect introduction lies the constant fear of exposure. The Bridgertons may be adored, but they are not untouchable, and this season, we may finally see just how fragile their place in society truly is. One of the most exciting elements of any Bridgerton season is the introduction of fresh characters, new arrivals who stir the waters of the ton, disrupt established dynamics, and sometimes completely upend the hierarchy of Regency London. Season 4 is no different. The trailer teases us with glimpses of unfamiliar faces, and though Netflix has remained deliberately secretive about their full identities, one thing is clear: these newcomers are not here to blend quietly into the background. They're here to challenge, to seduce, to rival, and perhaps even to dethrone the very families we've come to know so well. Every new season has given us figures who shift the balance of power. Think of Kate Sharma's arrival in Season 2, which instantly ignited sparks with Anthony Bridgerton, or the complications Penelope Featherington created for Colin in Season 3. These characters aren't just window dressing, they become catalysts for romance, scandal, and betrayal. In Season 4, we can expect the same, but with the stakes raised even higher. The trailer hints at these fresh arrivals through fleeting but telling visuals. A mysterious figure entering a ballroom and drawing every eye. A new family being introduced to the ton with grand fanfare. A woman exchanging a knowing smile with one of the Bridgertons, suggesting a potential romance or a dangerous temptation. These brief flashes are enough to spark endless speculation. Are we witnessing the debut of a rival clan determined to steal the spotlight? Or are we seeing individuals whose personal ambitions will intertwine with the Bridgertons' lives in ways that could either uplift or devastate them? One theory buzzing among fans is that Season 4 could introduce a new family powerful enough to rival the Bridgertons themselves. Imagine a family with equal wealth, equal influence, and equal determination to climb to the very top of the social ladder. Such a presence would not only threaten the Bridgertons' dominance but also create opportunities for alliances, rivalries, and romances that could reshape the Tun's delicate hierarchy. After all, in Regency society, social standing is everything, and when new power players enter the scene, no one's position is truly safe. Romance is also on the table. New love interests could complicate already fragile relationships. A single newcomer might catch the eye of a Bridgerton sibling, tempting them to stray from family duty or even jeopardize an existing romance. We know from the trailer that stolen kisses and forbidden encounters will play a central role this season, and it's not hard to imagine that at least some of these involve characters we've never met before. Their arrival doesn't just shake things up, it forces the Bridgertons and their peers to make choices that could have lasting consequences. What makes the prospect of new characters so thrilling is the unpredictability they bring. Long time viewers may think they know the rules of the Tun, but new players mean new games, and new games mean new scandals. Some of these characters may rise as unexpected allies, others as dangerous rivals, and still others as lovers who complicate everything. In short, Season 4 isn't just about continuing old storylines, it's about expanding the world of Bridgerton. The arrival of new faces ensures that the story remains fresh, unpredictable, and filled with surprises. Will these characters threaten the Bridgertons' place at the top, or will they be the key to unlocking new romances and alliances? For now, the trailer leaves us only with tantalizing hints. But one thing is certain, with new power players stepping onto the stage, the Tun has never been more unstable, and no one, no matter how secure they seem, can afford to let their guard down. If there's one thing fans have learned from the past 3 seasons of Bridgerton, it's that the show is never content to simply deliver love stories. Romance may be the glittering jewel at the center, but surrounding it are layers of intrigue, ambition, betrayal, and secrets that threaten to crack the Tun wide open. With Season 4, the trailer makes one promise above all: this will be the most daring and emotionally charged chapter yet. At its core, Season 4 looks poised to explore the fragile balance between loyalty and betrayal. We catch glimpses of friendships strained to the breaking point, families at odds with one another, and romances complicated by deception. Loyalty is tested not only in the grand sense, between lovers or siblings, but also in subtle ways. Who can be trusted with a secret? Who will keep faith when society's judgment looms large? And who, when pushed to their limits, will betray everything for a chance at survival or success? These are the questions that hang over every scene teased in the trailer, but betrayal isn't the only force at play. Ambition pulses at the edges of nearly every storyline. Some characters long for power, others for freedom, and still others for love that defies all rules. The Tun is a dangerous stage, and this season suggests that characters will stop at nothing to achieve their goals, even if it means risking their reputation or their heart. We see hints of whispered bargains, veiled threats, and confrontations, sharp enough to cut deeper than any ballroom insult. Ambition can elevate, but it can also destroy, and Season 4 seems ready to show us both sides of that coin. Forbidden passion is another theme the trailer makes impossible to ignore. Those stolen kisses in shadowed corridors, those dangerous glances exchanged across crowded rooms, these aren't just fleeting moments of attraction. They carry risk, scandal, and the potential to ignite storylines that could topple families. Bridgerton has always excelled at portraying passion that feels both intoxicating and perilous, and the hints we see in the trailer suggest that Season 4 will take this to new heights. Every romantic entanglement seems to hold the possibility of ruin, making each encounter all the more electrifying. Of course, the emotional core of the show has always been its ability to weave heartbreak and tenderness side by side. For every betrayal, there is a moment of aching honesty. For every scandal, there is a quiet exchange of love or loyalty that reminds us why we're so invested in these characters. The trailer gives us flashes of both, embraces that feel like lifelines, but also tears that hint at devastating losses to come. It's this balance that makes Bridgerton so powerful. It never lets us forget that beneath the gowns and scandals are real people longing for connection. So, what can fans expect? Shocking twists, yes. Heartbreaks that will leave us breathless, absolutely. But also moments of vulnerability and tenderness that feel raw and real, grounding the spectacle in deeply human emotion. In the end, Season 4's biggest question is not just who will fall in love, but who will survive the weight of ambition, betrayal, and desire. Who will finally claim their happily ever after, and whose dreams will crumble into dust before our eyes. As the dust settles from the explosive trailer, one truth stands above all else: Bridgerton Season 4 isn't simply about romance. It's about survival in a world where every glance, every whisper, and every misstep can tip the scales between triumph and disgrace. This isn't just a tale of ballrooms and courtships, it's a battlefield of reputations, desires, and secrets waiting to erupt at the most inconvenient of moments. The central question lingers: will your favorite couple make it through the storm? Fans know by now that happily ever after is never handed out easily in this world. Love must be fought for, defended against gossip, and sometimes sacrificed for family duty. The teaser leaves us dangling on the edge of uncertainty. Are the smiles genuine, or are they masks hiding heartbreak to come? And then there are the secrets. Longtime viewers are well aware that in the world of Bridgerton, secrets rarely stay buried. They have a way of clawing to the surface at the worst possible time. Will Lady Whistledown's next scandal sheet destroy a budding romance? Will betrayals within families finally be exposed? Could a truth hidden for years finally detonate in Season 4, reshaping the ton in ways no one expects? These are the burning questions that will keep audiences glued to their screens, desperate for answers. But what makes this moment so thrilling is not just what the trailer reveals, it's what it leaves to our imagination. This is where fan predictions take center stage. Some are convinced that Benedict Bridgerton's long-awaited love story will finally unfold, giving us a romance that challenges convention. Others argue that Colin and Penelope's story isn't finished yet, that their love still has obstacles to face before they can claim a true happily ever after. Still others whisper that a secondary character, perhaps overlooked until now, could suddenly step into the spotlight and steal the season. And let's not forget the wildcard theories. Could a new family rival the Bridgertons, shaking the foundations of the ton? Will a betrayal from within the Bridgerton family itself send shockwaves through their carefully polished reputation? Could Lady Whistledown herself face consequences that turn her world upside down? The beauty of Bridgerton is that it invites speculation, turning every fan into a detective, a dreamer, and a storyteller in their own right. What we do know for certain is this: Season 4 promises to be the boldest, most emotionally charged chapter yet. With more drama, more scandal, and more passion than ever before, it's set to captivate audiences worldwide and remind us why this series has become one of Netflix's crowning jewels. So, Bridgerton fans, what do you think? Whose story are you most excited to see unfold in Season 4? Do you believe Benedict will finally get his love story? Or do you think Penelope and Colin still have challenges ahead? Drop your predictions in the comments below, I'll be reading them all. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because here on Epic Flicks, we'll be unraveling every twist, rumor, and secret as they unfold. The ton is buzzing, and so are we.